Okay, so let's look and see how we make an assessment. First, you're going to go up to the blue menu bar and you're going to click on Assessments. And here you'll see that I have an assessment that I made. It's called Matter, but we're going to go ahead and go through and see how to add an assessment. So we're going to click on this button. We're going to give it a name. So I'm just going to call this Example. And the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come right here to Standards. STEMscopes is offered in lots of states, so we want to make sure that it's pulling our Texas standards right here. And then we can come over here and we are going to be looking for 4.5a. So I'm going to just put in 4.5 and then it's going to pull the Texas standard, the TEKS, and I can choose 4.5a, B, or C. So I'll just choose 4.5a. You also have some other options down here to do some different filterings. If you click here, you can decide if you want to have bilingual versions, the Bloom's level, depth of knowledge, if you'd like it to be dual coded, grade levels, and question types, which would include gradable, open-ended, or multiple choice. For our purposes, we're just going to look and see everything that it has to offer. So if I scroll down, I'm going to see I have two columns, the available questions, and then I have selected questions. In the available questions, it gives me a preview of what the question looks like. It's going to have the answer highlighted in kind of that light green. And if I come down here to question details and click on that, it's going to give me all the information about this question, which is really great. It's going to help you be able to choose the level of rigor that you're looking for. If you're looking for dual coded, it's going to give you that information as well. If you'd like to see what it looks like in Spanish, you can simply click here and it toggles through that language. If you decide you like this question and you want to select it, then you just click select and it's going to pull it over to your selected questions. So you would just continue down the list and you would look at the different questions and decide what you wanted. One thing that you will also see in here on the question details is if it's a star release question. So because I chose a 4th grade standard that's not a supporting standard for 5th grade star, there won't be any release questions, but that's also where you would find this information if that's what you were looking for, to see what it looked like on star. So we'll just select a couple of other ones that look pretty good. I'm going to scroll down and see that there are many options. Here I've got an open-ended question, so I want to include one of those. And here's one practicing on measuring triple beam balance. So once I have my question selected, I'm just going to go to Create Assessment. It's taking a second. And I had named it Example Assessment, so that's what we had. So it's got some information over here about that. I can go back and I can edit it. I can assign it to students. Once I've built my class, I can share it. I can print it, print the answer key, copy it, so forth. So there's lots of different options for you to create your very own assessments. To get more information about assessments, you can also go to Help and STEMscopes, where you're going to find lots of different information on all parts of STEMscopes, but you can also find a PDF here that will show you how to go through this step by step.